Let me ask you something. Is there someone you're too afraid to tell you love? Someone you're waiting for the right time to be with? Because I waited. And I'm 63 now with 3 months to live, and that right time never came. 40 years ago, the woman I loved asked me to move to Europe with her, to take a risk, to build a life together, and I said no, because I was scared. Last week I saw her on Facebook, celebrating 35 years of marriage with someone else, with the life we should have had. My name is Daniel. The doctors gave me 3 months, kidney failure, end stage. And my biggest regret isn't that I'm dying at 63, it's that I let fear steal 40 years of my life, and that's my fault. Let me tell you what happens when you let fear make your decisions. Because if you're too scared to take a risk right now, if you're choosing safety over love, if you think you have time to be brave later, you need to hear this. I met Emma when I was 22, summer of 1984. She was working at a bookstore near campus. I came in looking for a textbook and left with her phone number. She was everything I wasn't, spontaneous, fearless, full of life. She wanted to travel the world, paint, write poetry, live in a tiny apartment in Paris and be poor and happy. I was studying accounting. I wanted stability, a good job, a retirement plan, the safe path. We dated for 4 years, and they were the best 4 years of my life. Emma made everything an adventure. A drive to the grocery store became a road trip. A rainy day became dancing in the street. She saw magic everywhere, and being with her made me see it too. When we were 25, she asked me to move to Europe with her. She'd saved up money, had it all planned. We'd go to Spain, then Italy, then wherever we wanted. Just see where life took us. And I said, no. I'd just gotten a job offer, good salary, benefits, the kind of job my parents dreamed of for me, safe, secure, practical. Emma said we could go for a year and come back, that this was our chance, that we were young and we'd never have this opportunity again. I told her I couldn't throw away my career, that we needed to be realistic, that traveling around Europe wasn't a plan for the future. She looked at me for a long time. Then she said, I'm not asking you to throw away your career, Daniel. I'm asking you to choose me. Just once. Choose me over fear, and I didn't. I chose the job. She left 2 months later, went to Europe by herself. I thought she'd come back after a few months, realize it was a phase, come home, and we'd pick up where we left off. She didn't come back. 6 months later, I got a letter from her, from Barcelona. She'd met someone, a musician. She was happy. She hoped I was too. I wasn't. I threw myself into work, told myself I made the right choice, that I was building a stable life, that Emma was irresponsible and I was practical, and that's just how it was. But every night I thought about her, wondered where she was, what she was doing. If she thought about me, I dated other women, even got engaged once when I was 30. Her name was Lauren, nice woman. We had similar goals, similar values. We made sense on paper, but I wasn't in love with her, not like I was with Emma. And 6 months before the wedding, I broke it off. Told Lauren she deserved someone who loved her the way she deserved. She cried. Asked if there was someone else. There wasn't, not really. Just a ghost I couldn't let go of. Years passed. I built my career, made good money, bought a house, did everything I was supposed to do, and I was miserable. When I was 41, 18 years after Emma left, I looked her up online, found her on Facebook, and there she was, married, 2 kids, living in Oregon. Her husband was a teacher. They ran a small art gallery together. She looked happy, really, genuinely happy, and I realized that should have been my life. Those should have been my kids. That should have been our gallery. But I was too scared, too worried about making the safe choice, too afraid to take a risk. I never reached out. What would I even say? Hi, remember me? The guy who was too much of a coward to choose you 40 years ago? Just wanted to let you know I've regretted it every day since? I watched her life from a distance, through photos on Facebook. her kids growing up, family vacations, her 40th birthday party, her 50th, always smiling, always surrounded by people who loved her. And I was alone in my house with my stable career and my retirement plan and absolutely no one to share it with. Last week, she posted photos from her 35th wedding anniversary, her and her husband on a beach somewhere. The caption said, 35 years with my best friend, here's to 35 more. I stared at that photo for an hour, and I thought, that was supposed to be me. I should have been the one celebrating 35 years with her. I should have been her best friend, her partner, her choice, but I wasn't. Because 40 years ago when she asked me to choose her, I chose fear instead. 2 weeks ago, I wrote her a letter, told her everything, that I was sorry, that she was right, that I should have gone to Europe, that I should have chosen her, that not a day has gone by where I didn't think about what we could have been. I told her I was sick, that I was dying, that I just needed her to know she was the love of my life, and I let her go because I was a coward. I didn't send it, because what's the point? She's happy. She has a life, a family. A husband who probably chose her every single day for 35 years. Why would she want to hear from the man who didn't? So the letter sits on my desk, next to the other things I never had the courage to do. Here's what I need you to understand. Fear is a liar. Fear tells you that the safe choice is the smart choice, that playing it safe protects you, that taking risks is foolish, but fear doesn't protect you, it just keeps you from living. I chose safety over Emma, and you know what I got? A career I retired from 5 years ago that nobody remembers, a house I live in alone, stability that means nothing because there's no one to share it with. Emma chose risk. She chose love. She chose to follow her heart, even when I wouldn't follow mine. And she got a life, a real life, with love and family and memories and happiness. I got regret. If you love someone, if you really truly love them and you're scared, I need you to be scared and do it anyway. Ask them out. Tell them how you feel. Move across the country. Take the risk. Because I promise you, the regret of not trying is so much worse than the fear of trying and failing. I've spent 40 years wondering what if. What if I'd gone to Europe? What if I'd chosen her? What if I'd been brave? And now I'm 63 with 3 months to live, and I'll never know. I'll die wondering. Die alone. Die with the knowledge that I had a chance at real love, at a real life, and I was too afraid to take it. Don't be me. If someone asks you to choose them, choose them. If someone offers you adventure, take it. If love is standing in front of you asking for a chance, say yes. Yes, it might not work out. Yes, you might fail. Yes, it's scary. But you know what's scarier? Spending your whole life wondering what could have been. Watching the person you love build a beautiful life with someone else because you were too much of a coward to build it with them. I have 3 months left, and I'd give anything, everything, to go back to that moment, to that conversation where Emma asked me to choose her, and this time I'd say yes. I'd quit the job. I'd go to Europe. I'd choose love over fear. But I can't go back. I can only sit here dying alone, looking at photos of the life I could have had. Don't let that be you. Think about the person you're too scared to tell you love, the risk you're too afraid to take, the choice you're avoiding because it feels safer not to choose. And then stop waiting. Stop making excuses. Stop choosing fear. Call them, text them, show up at their door, take the job in another city, buy the plane ticket, say the words you're too scared to say. Because one day you'll run out of time, and all you'll have left is regret. I'm dying alone because 40 years ago, I chose fear. Don't make my mistake. Choose love. Choose risk. Choose life. While you still can. If this story hit you, share it with someone who needs to hear it. Tag someone who's too afraid to take a risk. Leave a comment and tell me, what choice are you too afraid to make? What's stopping you? I read every comment, and I want to know your story. Subscribe if you want more final confessions from people who learned too late. New stories every week. Be brave. Take the risk. Do it today, before you become me.